straight from the living room of his mother. It's the one, the only, Tiger Weaver. How you feeling tonight, Tiger?
I feel good. How are you?
I'm good, and you?
Yeah.
So, why don't you introduce yourself?
How you doing? I'm Tiger Weaver, 15 years old, straight out of the hard streets of Braddock, Northern. I just like to say that I think that I would be a great addition to the Teen Zone team due to the fact that I have a very colorful personality and I have the gift of gab, as the old heads say. And the older people also say I have an old soul, therefore I can connect with people of most age groups, high and low.
Mm-hmm.
I would
What
also
makes you think that, Tiger? How do you get along with older people?
most older people just take him with me immediately. They just, oh, he's very funny, very charming young man, very dapper, and
Dapper.
yes, very much so.
Okay, and what about your age group?
My age group, they think I'm a real funny guy. Some people would go so far as to say the funniest they've met.
The funniest?
Yeah, you heard it here first.
Okay, all right. So tell us something else about yourself. What do you like to do?
I like to draw, play basketball, lift weights. I like to rap, act, and I like to read.
So your drawing skills, would you call yourself an artiste?
I'll call myself much more than that. I'll call myself a revolutionary.
Elaborate.
When it comes to art, I'm much more than just an artist. I am a visionary, as some people might say.
Now, what do you expect to gain with your art?
I'm not really sure how I would answer that question because I'm not really sure where I'd like to take my art. I'm not sure if I want to turn that into a full-time thing or if I want to keep it as a hobby. But, you know, I'm a young man and there's much ways to go, so.
What do you think you would gain by connecting with Teen Zone?
I think it'd be a very good experience for me. I think it will open a lot of doors to when I really want to get big when it comes to hosting and whatnot. I think have a lot of experience after Teen Zone since I'd already have done it and be in that type of business. I think I'd be real experienced in it, so I really already know the business and whatnot.
So what do you expect out of the experience of possibly hosting Teen Zone? How will you engage your audience of teenagers between the age of, say, 8 to 18?
I'd probably just get them engaged in current events going on in our communities and whatnot. Probably the main ones that would affect our black communities most of all, because that's really what affects me. And just things of that nature, things that affect our age group and things that we should be thinking about.
Okay, Tiger. So, we're sending this video to Dwayne Rentis. He started Teen Zone Television.
D-Rent? How you doing, sir?
What do you want Mr. Rentis to know about you?
I want to know that I'm just a very likable young man, very lively, and that I think that me and him could do some business.
Okay, so you say you're a funny guy. You have quick wit. Tell me a funny story.
Oh, funny story. I know. My friend Dason had on some very unpopular boots. And he came to school one day and we're all ripping on him, of course. And then the next day, when we have a group session, the counselor asks if there's anything that anyone wants to talk about. And Dason says, yes, I have something I like to talk about. And he says, what is it? And he's like, it's my boots. Family Dollar had a recall on my boots. They said the Birdman boots were defective and that they should be brought back. But I ignored what they said. And one day it was very hot. There was a homeless man and I gave him some cookies. And apparently this homeless man wasn't very I guess he wasn't fit, and they saw and said the homeless man threw up on his boots and melted the material of his boots.
What?
With the sun.
And he said the boots are disintegrated now and they're not able to be worn again. So that's a funny story because he turned a negative into a positive, which I like.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely, yes. So, tell us about a time that, you had to encourage yourself to keep strong and keep going, and, how would you encourage your audience?
Story that I have is probably of my brother. I'm not going to say his name, but he went through some hard times. He immediately left home as soon as he was legally allowed. He got into drugs, things of that nature. He stopped going to school, and then he started struggling to get his GED and just finish up his college credits. And
High school?
yes, I mean high school credits.
Right.
Excuse me. And then, well, now he's just struggling all around. He's struggling to keep a job, to care for his 2 children that he has of the age of 22, and still to get his GED, which he does not have at the age of 22, which he should have. So it's just hard out there, and
How does this inspire you?
because I see him struggling and whatnot, and I know I should do much better than that, and it just lets me know that I should definitely see that as an opportunity to let me know what not to do, as bad as that sounds.
Okay. Now, let me think. You're 15 years old. You're
Yes.
into so many things. Is there anything that you do that contributes to the community?
I do a couple of things. I go to a couple of programs, a couple of organizations. I dabble in a couple of philanthropic organizations. One that you may know of is Teens for Change. We study multiple problems in the community, such as people discriminating against cultural, religious, and sexual-based views. And I also am incorporated with Amachi, the Ambassadors Program, which they center their focus on youth who have incarcerated parents and try to show them that they can broaden their horizons even though things might not look as good as they could be. And they also focus a lot on school climate and the problems in our schools,
What type of school problems?
such as school push-out and the school-to-prison pipeline, which is schools basically setting us up to go to jail, mostly in our black communities.
And how do you feel about that?
I feel that it's a travesty and a tragedy.
How come?
It's a shame that they're setting young people up for failure. It's like from school straight to jail, and they're like, they have no choice, they have no opportunities. So we're trying to stop that.
How did you get involved in these community organizations, and how do you think it's going to help you in your future?
I got involved through my grandfather, and my mom. I think it'll help me because, college applications, of course. Extracurricular activities are definitely important. And also for myself, just bettering myself to help my community and help myself in the process.
So, Tiger, what are your short-term goals? You're 15. What grade are you in?
I'm a sophomore in high school.
Okay, you have a couple more years left of high school. What are your short-term goals?
Graduate. Get into college. Get a job.
Any ideas on what you would like to study? What college you would like to attend?
I have a few colleges in mind.
Can you tell us which ones and why? You could just name one or two.
either Pitt because I'm from Pittsburgh, or LSU because growing up I just always wanted to go there. It just caught my eye because my older god brother, he liked that school, and so then I started liking that school. And it's out of state, so.
What are some of the reasons why you would like to attend college?
Jobs. That's the main reason anyone wants to go to college. It's the only reason. And the education.
Okay, is there anything else you would like to say to Mr. Rentis or anyone else who may be viewing this video?
I would like to say that given the opportunity to come and be a part of Teen Zone, I will definitely put my best foot forward. And you can take that to the bank. This is Tiger Weaver signing off. Back to you.